Welcome to this week's video where I'm going to share with you why the 24/7 hustle culture will kill your network marketing business and why you should focus on 6 simple steps a day, 5 days a week. Okay, so in last week's video, which I will link here in case you missed it, I challenged you to rethink the task list that you have, how to prioritize the list based on the return on investment, as well as delegating or deleting tasks altogether. Now I'm going to share with you a simple formula that will have the biggest impact on your business if you can just focus on doing it. Too often people see this list and they think that they need to expand on it because it's too simple. The truth is it's simple for a reason. It works because it works. So let's get to it. Okay, I hope you have a pen and paper, ideally the same notebook you used last week. Since I'm bringing you free training every Tuesday, I'd love to know if you are taking notes and keeping it together in a notebook, a folder, or a binder. If you are, let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jenn Martens and I help entrepreneurs like you learn, grow, and build your business so that you're not alone on your entrepreneurial journey. Before I tell you the simple formula, I want to discuss this whole 24/7 hustle mentality. I personally always thought it was about the craziest thing out there, but it seems to be more and more common to see people posting that they're hustling all the time and bragging about it. This is sadly all too common with entrepreneurs, and to a certain extent, I get it. I am by nature a recovering workaholic. I feel a deep sense of satisfaction from a job well done. Here's what changed for me. I realized that by working 14-hour days, I was not impressing anyone. In fact, it came across as being disorganized, and my bosses were thinking that I didn't know how to prioritize. You see, if you're the first one in on the job and the last to leave, people actually think that you don't have time management skills. Now that I've mastered the 6 simple steps 5 days a week, I have designed a life I want, and I work on average 15 hours a week. Bear in mind that I am at the highest level of my company, so I have a little more on my plate than you do, at least for a little while. I have a story to share with you about this very thing. A few years ago, somebody who I know who does another direct sales company called my phone and got my message saying that my business hours were Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. She left a message to indicate how were customers supposed to get service? Her customers could reach her 24/7. When I heard her message, I literally laughed out loud. Then I quickly worked some numbers, and here's what I want to share with you. Let's say she makes $30,000 a year doing her business. Sounds pretty good, right? Now wait a minute. She doesn't have business hours. She is available anytime, day or night. That means that she works 8,736 hours a year. So if she earned $30,000, that means she makes $3.43 an hour. How many people do you think she has in her downline? How impressive is that rate of pay for you? Okay, now let's take that same $30,000 a year and set business hours based on what I'm going to teach you next. I'm actually going to double it from 30 minutes a day to 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. That means you will be working 5 hours a week, which is 260 hours a year. So $30,000 a year divided by 260 hours, that's an hourly rate of $115.38 an hour. How many people do you think are in my downline? How much more impressive is this hourly rate when you're talking to people about joining and you're going to teach them exactly what I'm going to teach you? Cha-ching! So here's what I want you to think about. Did your sponsor post all the time, day and night? Was she always available to you? Did that make you want to join her team? Or maybe your upline has a friend was a friend and you joined to do the business with them, but then their upline and is now spending all these hours day and night, and now you're feeling pressure from them to become a leader like them? I know you're not in your company to be mediocre and you want to excel. So thank you for being here with me today. As a leader or future leader, the way you portray your business is of utmost importance. People look at you as a reflection of what your company expects. If you are always posting how crazy busy you are or how stressed out you are, you're not likely going to get people wanting to join you. Likewise, if you never post and you pop up suddenly after 6 months of doing nothing, asking people to join your team, you haven't set up the foundation for trust for people to want to sign up under you. I'm actually going to share with you how to do this formula in 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I don't want anyone listening to be working their network marketing business on weekends unless absolutely necessary. The steps I'm going to share with you can be done over 2 15-minute breaks at your day job or while your kids are napping. Your evenings and weekends should be family time. If you feel like your family resents your side business, I hope you'll listen to this entire training. And if you have questions, I will be checking for comments. I want you to learn how to free up your time while making more money. Okay, so here's what you're going to do starting today. Write down today's date and then number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take you through these. Number 1, gratitude. I always start my day with a gratitude comment. Sometimes I'm struggling, so I just write that I'm grateful that I have a job or that I'm healthy. Nobody sees this but you. So you can write anything you want. The key is that it sets your mind into a positive note. Okay, number 2, 1 new contact. This is where some people try to overcompensate and try for more than one. Listen, I know from experience that if you please stick with this simple formula, you will see results. So you need to find 1 new contact. This might be someone you meet at the grocery store, the school pickup line, or if you're out walking the dog. I am an introvert, so I would never do that. So I prefer to ask an existing customer for a referral. Whatever works best for you, do that. Next, 1 product review or show and share on social media. This can be you unboxing an order, sharing a favorite product, or sharing a customer testimonial. The key is that you want them to see you, not a stock image. Be sure to include a call to action for how they can purchase that item. Number 4, host or join conversation. I recommend switching these out each day. Today have a host conversation, tomorrow a join conversation. Make sure you write down their name and their answer. It could be Sally Taylor booked a party for June 5th, or not ready, asked me to call again in July. If a potential recruit says not now, I always like to ask, if a kit special becomes available, would you like me to let you know? And they usually say yes. Keep track of this in your notebook. Personally, I highlight these so that when my company offers a join promotion, I can quickly scan through the pages and message them again. They've already given you permission, so they would be disappointed if you don't tell them. Okay, next is number 5, 1 follow-up call. That's right, just 1. Don't push yourself. Remember, the consistent action of doing this is what will build the results. If you haven't done a follow-up call for a little while, that's okay. Just say, "Hi Sally, I know it's been a while since I reached out, but I wanted to let you know that I have an order going in on Friday at 7 p.m. if you need anything." A late follow-up is always better than no follow-up. People will always be glad that you did. It's great customer service. Lastly, number 6, you're going to do 10 minutes of professional development. I like to multitask this when I work out in the mornings. I always listen to a YouTube video in my niche. When I'm driving, I listen to podcasts. And when we have screen-free Sundays, I'm often reading a great book. Listening to this video right now, it counts. Hooray! Write it down. I just write down what I've listened to or what I've been reading. My hope for you watching is that you will realize that simple, repeated action steps day in and day out is what actually will grow your business deep and wide. After 1 year, you will have had 260 gratitude entries, 260 new contacts, 130 host conversations, 130 join conversations, 260 follow-up calls, and 2,600 minutes of professional development. That is the consistent action needed to reach the highest levels within your company. I hope that you found this training helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you did. Be sure to click the bell to be reminded of my weekly Tuesday training video. If you'd like to book a complimentary coaching session with me or sign up for my Direct Success Academy, I've dropped all of the details in the video description below. Thank you for being here with me this week. I'll see you in next week's video where I will be sharing 5 things that you can do to get your time back. This is especially for those of you who feel like you never have enough hours in your day. I'll see you over there.